Hey, welcome back to Skill-Based Podcasting. This is episode 44. I'm Elias, and this is Ty.
Did you get April Fool's yesterday?
No, just by that freaking Deadlock mode they put in the game where you could have any amount of a character on a team. Which it wasn't an April Fool's joke. It was just a troll.
Just unplayable.
April Fool's troll.
Yeah, it was fucking miserable is what it was. I got April Fool's. I fucked up. There was a tweet that went out about applying to be like a Embark Studios like creator program thing.
Okay.
And it was like, oh, apply today, blah, blah, blah. And I sent it to you on Twitter and I was like, yo, should we do this for the pod? Like, should we reach out to them? Maybe they let us like play test stuff.
I didn't even see that.
No, I unsent it because then I did research and I realized it was fake. And I'm like, they got me. I fucking hate Twitter is a shitty place in general.
saw some funny ones, but I didn't fall for any of them.
No, dude, Twitter is bad on a normal day. April Fool's, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Like people were just.
Oh, I know.
Oh, dude, I'm starting to hate that platform.
It's kind of funny.
So much.
Now that you mention it, Twitter is kind of always just that now. Like just April Fool's all year.
Yeah, they either post something vague or rage baity or yeah.
I definitely saw some funny ones. I'm trying to remember. I mean, I saw a bunch of like streamers saying they were retiring, but that's not like creative.
There were a bunch of sports ones.
Was there?
Yeah, like people changing uniforms and shit like that. Like even college teams got involved with it and just like stuff like that. And then it's like Adam Schefter will report something and you're like, well, it is April 1st. Is this real or not? Like, I think yesterday he tweeted something about like Puka Nacua going to rehab. And people were like, is this actually real or is it April Fool's? And like, I still don't know.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I saw Lost Ark. Remember that game? That like
Lost
MMO?
Ark? Yeah. I played that.
They posted a video. It was like, now Lost Ark transitioning to full 3D perspective mode. And it's like a normal, like, you know how Lost Ark's like above like Diablo? Well, it's like normal like third person like Crimson Desert view.
Oh, okay.
And it was like the game like, but it actually looked cool as fuck,
dude.
And people were commenting like, "This is funny, but we actually would
play this.
Like it looked like."
Did you play Lost Ark?
Cool. I did a little bit, yeah.
So there's the one scene. It's like a crazy ass war scene on a castle like Helm's Deep, but it's like at night. There's fire and all. It's a sick ass scene in that game, and like you play through it all, and it's like a war. Like you're getting sieged.
I remember that. Yeah,
it's so fun. I was like, this is cinema, dude.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Yeah, that game was cool.
Yeah, it was good. I put a good amount of time into that, and then just I didn't even get bored. I just stopped playing it for some reason. Then
Me
just
too.
Moved on. Last week we asked you guys. What game changed your life?
Yeah.
And there were some banger responses, dude.
Yeah.
Like some of you guys went deep.
Well, there was a lot of games where I was like, yeah, I could have picked that one too.
Yeah.
Because like I couldn't think of all the games in the moment.
There were so many moments, so many games that just like molded me into like who I am. Because I'm sure at some point in my life, like I could have just stayed with like sports games and been content. Yeah. But then there was like the introduction of, you know, Xbox Live and playing Halo 3, playing Gears, playing Call of Duty that wasn't just campaign mode. It was like, and that got me into the shooters. If I didn't get into that, like I could have went in any direction.
Well,
you know?
I saw, before we get to people's responses, I saw a comment on the short we posted of like, I think I said like the whole world stopped when Halo 3 released, all this stuff. And then we talked about, you know, games coming out then versus now. Someone on there said, yo, this is just you guys realizing you're old. And like, you're not young anymore, so you don't feel it. I was like, it's like that, like we have changed, but it's also factually different, like how games are released now. So like it's not just that. Games digitally release instantaneously now for everyone.
Right.
You don't have to we've talked about this. You don't have to put the effort in to go to the store to buy it, you know, and come home and play it together. You're landing all these games. Like online was new. It wasn't like just a normal thing. It's different. I don't care what you say. Gaming has been like just optimally like monetized, commercialized, popularized. It's just the whole culture of gaming feels completely different than we were younger.
Well,
and I know people that have teenage kids And games
they don't care about that.
There's no hype around releases like there was when we were kids.
I think there'll be hype when like GTA 6 comes out. But again, it's so easily, it's not like you're going out to get that. Like you're just downloading it at home and getting on Xbox Live with your friends.
And GTA 6 is an exception.
Like, it's definitely some exceptions there.
Yeah.
On the flip side of that comment though, like also you're young, so you don't understand what we're talking about because you didn't experience that nostalgia.
Right.
Like, you had to be in the trenches, bro.
Yeah.
You can't.
It wasn't like it is now.
Yeah, like
Sorry.
you don't. Yeah, you're
it's
not.
It's not just us getting old.
You will never experience a midnight release of a Call of Duty at GameStop.
Yeah,
like that. That's never going to happen for you. So you can't really understand what we're saying. And also, you're going to get old.
Yeah,
too. Like like this might be us getting old, but like you're going to have these moments when you get old where you're like, damn, I remember when I used to boot up my PC and do this. Something.
You're going to be like, damn, I remember Prime Fortnite. And now we just have all these AI generated games that automatically like stream to our brains from a chip.
Yeah.
You know, like it's the same thing. The technology is just different.
Right.
So that will be special to like kids now, like Prime Fortnite. Yeah. It's just going to keep going in that direction. Yeah. So like, it's not comparable, man. It's factually not the same.
It's not the same. I'm sure there's people that are older than us that are like, I miss like, fucking regular
I miss playing
Nintendo.
Pong on the fucking black and white TV.
Or I remember when I got my first Atari, or the Power Glove, like all these things that came out. Like there's all those moments, and I feel like the younger generation will not have anywhere near those memories.
Yeah,
it's just not part of the culture anymore.
It's really hard to explain, but yeah, it was just different, man. It wasn't just about the games; it was about like the culture bro, around the games.
The culture. We had a lot of responses on this, and like you said, there was a lot of good games brought up. And I'm like, yeah, could have said that. Sass said Super Smash Brothers Melee on the GameCube. That's valid. Yeah. You could have. I'm pretty sure you could have said Super Smash. Like you watched Super Smash Brothers.
I still watch Smash tournaments, bro.
Chubby Blunt said Halo 1 since it started it all. I could also say Fable. So many memories with my best friend, and still using some of the sayings to this day.
Chicken Chaser.
Chicken Chaser. You put me on to Chicken Chaser. Matt D said Zelda Ocarina of Time set me up for my love of dungeon crawling and exploration games from the moment I stepped foot into the Deku tree. Is it Deku? Deku?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a Zelda guy.
I know.
I'll trust you on that.
Sad.
That's good. I mean, again, we just talked about like older people. Like I'm sure my grandfather has memories with Zelda because like he was one that always got Zelda games.
Yeah.
Like on the original Nintendo, to this day, like he'll still get, like he got Breath of the Wild and I'm like, yo, your old ass is playing this shit. Like,
yeah.
But he loves some Zelda.
I'm trying to find it. I saw somebody, one that I completely just didn't think about, but it was true for me. It was Diablo 2. I probably spent way too much, probably like 2,000 hours on that game as a kid, dude, just grinding bail runs for hours. Mm-hmm. If you know, you know. But I can't find the comment. I'll read Aaron Adams from YouTube.
Okay.
He said Final Fantasy VII or Bloodborne. Back when I was 8 in 2000, a kid moved to my neighborhood and showed me Final Fantasy VII and let me borrow it, and that shit was just next level. The level of storytelling blew all the basic-ass games out of the water. That is very true. Like, I played RPGs before that, like shitty ones like Earthbound isn't shitty, but like just more simple in the storytelling and the world building. That one really did blow up, like, just what I thought was possible in games as far as story, Final Fantasy VII. Because I had played Final Fantasy VI as well, which is fucking great. But just
I never played 6.
It was like that little difference in the graphics being 3D and like walking through the towns.
Just changed it.
It was a little different than just the top-down, like basic
Yeah.
Final Fantasy view. Like that alone just made the world building feel so much more like palpable.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree. Final Fantasy VII was crazy.
Your cousin Kenneth, Ken of Neth on Discord said Final Fantasy X. Seeing those graphics in the early PS2 days with full voice acting blew my mind. The storytelling was next level. Like, yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about the voice acting element of it. Like, obviously the graphics, it was the best looking Final Fantasy to date.
Yeah.
When that came out. On PS2, you're like, yo, this looks so fucking cool. The world was huge. You're actually running, and shit like that.
Just to give him credit too, another person that said Final Fantasy X on YouTube was your boy Thasm. He said, I didn't think I had the tactical brain for those kind of games, but it was incredible. Yeah, Final Fantasy X was special to a lot of people for sure.
Andy B. Hydra said one that I easily could have said because it's on my Mount Rushmore of video games. Star Wars Battlefront 2 made me a gamer. I played it from a 6-year-old on release obsessively till I was 14 when I switched to Destiny Lifer. Even now I pick it up all the time. It taught me so much strategy and it's gaming perfection. I love Battlefront 2, so I'm right there with you, Andy.
Marathon for Life on YouTube said, if I had to pick one, it would be old school RuneScape. It introduced me to so many different aspects of PC gaming, like joining a guild, learning to be social with people, learning to bot for loot. Not proud of that one, but as a young kid, it got the dopamine hitting. Bot for loot, I'm sure that's some kind of like little shortcut cheat thing in RuneScape. Yeah. I didn't play RuneScape. That was one I just like didn't play for some reason.
Get into it?
I was playing Warcraft 3 at the time, but that equivalent to RuneScape, that for me was Ultima Online, like joining a guild, learning to be social. Like that was my first MMO, so it's kind of the same vibe.
Okay.
But yeah.
Alex went deep into the memory banks with this one. He said, honestly, I think I'm going to have to go with Oregon Trail. I feel like it was an introduction to video games for a lot of us in grade school computer lab. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Oregon Trail, along with what was the obviously the pinball game was fucking the Space Cadet
one that
pinball.
came on Windows.
That was great.
Yeah.
But did you ever play? It was some math game, but it was like space math, and it was like a platform.
Sounds familiar.
Almost.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the name was. If somebody remembers that, please let me know. I can't remember.
Did you ever play Commander Keen? You were like a little kid with a football helmet. It was like a side scroller. I feel like that was on like school computers for some reason. Maybe it was just ours. I think we might have brought in floppy disks and installed them on our computer lab, but.
We did so much with floppy disks.
Yeah, Google Commander Keen if you get a chance.
Watch this be what I'm talking about. That would be funny.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a space math game.
Yeah. It's like a platformer almost. Commander Keen, how do you spell it?
Yeah, I think it's Keane. Commander Keen. I want to make sure.
Oh, this. Yeah. I know
sure
what you're talking about.
Real. Dude, that game was you had to get like this suit on the map to like go into the water or something.
You unlocked a memory I didn't know I had.
Yeah, Commander Keen, bro. I grinded this in computer lab.
That's crazy. Yeah, computer lab was fucking great back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of moments like that back in the day in grade school, getting introduced to games and shit. Like,
yeah,
Oregon Trail is definitely a pool, Alex.
That's a deep pool, yeah.
And then just a couple more. We had CQB, Silverback, and Rainzo just kind of talk about how it's not really like a definitive game, like a specific game. It's more like an era. CQB, Silverback said, the Halo 3, Gears of War, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops era, long nights on multiplayer, building friendships, toxic lobbies, gaming felt rewarding. And then Rainzo had talked about the different eras too, like the early 2000s to the 2010s, playing Star Wars Battlefront, and his dad had an Xbox, and then transitioning to from 2010 to about 2015, him and his brother got into Skylanders.
That's a thing where you put the little figure and it like makes a character in the game.
I think
it has like Spyro in it and shit. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah. For Nintendo.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. He said you could take a character almost like a pop toy, and place it in a portal and play that character, and it was the coolest thing ever. And then he said from 2015 now, most of his time is Ark Survival Evolved, and then between Xbox One and computer, he spent about 25,000 hours on Ark.
That's insane.
I mean, that's like a 10-year period. I hope 25,000 hours is a lot of time.
Yeah, that's one of those times where I'm sure he felt when he stopped playing it that was just like, it's hard to stop playing it when you put that much time in, but you got to realize it's like time to let it go.
Brother.
But
it might be time.
But then when you stop, you're like, damn, I could have spent all that time doing something else.
Still playing it.
Now that you don't play it anymore.
20. I don't think I have 25,000 hours doing anything in my life.
25,000 hours.
25,000?
Yeah. Closest thing would probably be Halo 2, but I don't even know, man. Probably not. That's a crazy amount of time.
I could see you doing that on Halo 2.
Yeah. It was I mean, we would have to do the math, but it was probably 5 hours a day for like 4 years straight, 2003 to 2007.
Are you
good at math?
Not that fucking good. Jesus.
Get to next week's.
Yeah, we can ask next week's.
Start your self-expression. Express yourself. It's time for the community question. Community question.
This one's pretty simple. We got a bigger audience now, so we're kind of going back a little bit. Previously on an episode, we asked you what was the best looking console. So this time, because of the bit that we did last week with the different consoles, we're just going to ask you, what is your favorite console of all time?
And why?
And why. So with the bit last week, PS2 is mine. Yeah. But I think there's some sleepers here because there was some on the list that like you didn't include because it wasn't in the bracket, like GameCube.
Yeah.
That's not.
Well, I'll say the bracket I was trying to make, I wanted to just do Xbox versus PlayStation, but N64. I had to include N64 because PS1 didn't have an Xbox equivalent. Right. Because Microsoft just wasn't in the game yet.
Yeah.
So I just threw in the N64. But
But a lot of the comments on that video were like, oh, GameCube, like GameCube.
Yeah.
So I think GameCube might be a sleeper pick for a lot of people. Personally, it's not mine, but I think a sleeper pick for me could be like the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
Because like, dude, that shit was attached to my hand like my dick when I was 13.
Game Boy SP? That one or the flat one?
The flat one. I didn't play the SP.
Okay.
It was either the Game Boy Color or the Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, I had the Color, and then I went from that to the SP.
Really? So you didn't?
I don't think I had an Advance.
Like the wider Advance one? I love that thing.
I know what it is, though. Yeah.
So
I might have. I don't remember.
What is is it Xbox?
My favorite console?
Yeah.
Probably a tie between PS2 and PS1.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I played those the most, I think, besides Xbox. I don't know, man. It's hard.
It's tough.
I might have to give it to Xbox just because Halo 2 carries a lot of weight for me.
It does carry a lot of weight. But yeah, I want to know what you guys think.
Nah, it's PlayStation 1. If I'm really going to my heart, yeah. Going back to, I mean, I beat Final Fantasy Tactics like 13 times when I was a kid.
God damn. I didn't even play PlayStation 1
Final Fantasy 7,
like I had 8, 9. But
dude, I fucking loved
I didn't really
thing
dive into
until my brother threw it out the window.
I didn't really dive into gaming till I got that PS2, man. Once I got that PS2, I was hooked on that shit.
Dude, thinking back, I was hella smart, bro. Like I was playing MMOs when I was like 6 and 7, dude. Because now I'm thinking about my son, Roland, he's 7, and he's playing like, I mean, he could do it if I like introduced it to him, but I don't really like let him do it, play online shit yet. But he's playing like Minecraft and he's building like crazy ass cool castles. But I don't know, like I must have like learned how to read young or something, dude, because I don't know how the fuck I was playing those, like EverQuest. But I was playing them because I was playing them for hours. I remember.
And you knew what was going on.
But and then I do the math of when the game came out, 1997, and I was 7. So I'm like,
you were young. I
was like, what the fuck? How was I playing? And then Ultima, I think Ultima Online was 96 maybe.
Huh.
So I was like, damn.
Kids pick up on shit fast like that, though. Like,
but also, I have 3 older brothers that were doing it in front of me, so I was like learning from them.
Okay.
So like, if I didn't have older brothers, I probably would have never been in that position.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whereas like my son doesn't have an older sibling, like he's the fucking trailblazer himself, you know. So, but it's just crazy.
But yeah, so
kids are smart.
Obviously, in that bracket, I said that I thought PS2 was the best. Mm-hmm. So I did a little dive on some like fun facts about the PS2, and some of them I kind of just knew. Yeah, like you learned over the years. Some of these kind of blew my mind, so I wanted to share some of them. So lifetime sales. This is from WatchMojo.com, by the way.
Okay.
So lifetime sales, as it stands, the PS2 is the best-selling console of all time. The PS2 has sold over 155 million units over its lifespan. We'll never get that again. No one's going to top that. There's not going to be a new console that comes out that beats that.
No.
Ever. Stamp it.
I wonder how many like iPhones are sold every release, because that's kind of, you know, mobile gaming is way bigger than even me and you think about or give it credit for. Yeah. And that's replaced a lot of gaming, like especially for adults who are just have day jobs and are busy as fuck. They've like kind of just resorted to that, which is sad. But
did I tell you about like when I worked in the restaurant, like there was some mobile gamers. Like we would play like Madden.
Did you look down on them and scoff?
No. Like I would fuck around on like Clash of Clans and stuff like that. But like
not me.
We all kind of got into it and like we would play it like when it was slow. But the funny shit was, so like we had a stereo back there, so you would have a Bluetooth connection, and like I remember my buddy Christian would be like, all right, I'm going to take a shit, and like he would go take a shit, and then all of a sudden you would hear the Clash of Clans music start up because he was playing Clash of Clans, but his fucking phone was still connected to the Bluetooth.
Bro, I had some when I was in the Army. There was some Clash fiends, bro, in my platoon. Like we'd be in the locker room, like in between stuff, and they just like hit it real quick. And be like, bro, like
rip it.
Play a real fucking game, man. Like I would go back to my room and play Counter-Strike. Ranked like a real boy,
like a real man.
Yeah, it's like, you motherfuckers aren't gamers, bro.
The DVD player, obviously, this is something that we didn't bring up last episode at all. But at the time, the PS2 was one of the cheapest DVD players. Most commercial DVD players at that time ranged from $700 to $1,200. I don't think that's true,
dude.
But
that's a lot. But I remember them being a lot.
But they said
also TVs.
PlayStation 2 was only $300. So giving a DVD player for a PlayStation 2, that was huge.
Well, that was like the PS3 came out and it was a Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
And it was like the same price as
and
Blu-ray
was crazy.
Yeah.
The logo spin. So the PS2 could sit two ways, obviously, horizontal and vertical. The logo on it could actually be rotated depending on how you want it to sit. I never knew that. I never messed with that. I didn't know
I think I
it
saw
could rotate.
Like a TikTok or something of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
This one is probably more commonly known, but the startup towers, each tower represents a game played with a memory card inserted. So if you played the game with no memory, or you started up your PlayStation 2 with no memory card, you wouldn't get the towers. But if you had the memory card in there, the towers would start populating, and they would be bigger based on like how much saved data you had.
Yeah. Do you ever see that? There's like a theory or somewhere where each PlayStation is a building. Like it looks exactly like the architecture of buildings in the world.
It's funny you mentioned that.
I saw a post of it one time and it was pretty spot on. I was like, there's no way that's not real.
The PlayStation 2 is actually based off of a similar, there was I forget, Linux maybe? I can't remember the exact thing, but it was like a failed console. And years later, PS2 liked it, and you put them side by side, and they're like super similar. I had to pull this up for you.
Is it the Famicom?
It might be,
or the what is it called? The Tiger something. I'm trying to remember.
PS2 similar console.
What the hell was that Tiger system called? I don't know if that's real or not. No, I saw a post that was like it showed like the PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5, and next to all these buildings that exist in real life. And they looked like exactly like them.
Need to get on images. Is it not on images?
Were you looking for the old console that failed?
Yeah, there was like an older console that had failed. And now I can't find it anywhere, but it was like gray, but like you put them side by side and they're identical. It's kind of crazy how similar they look. Like if you stood the PS2 up,
okay,
it looks like identical, except the other one that had come out like years prior where it was gray.
We had a comment on our video that said, bro, well, this is from Big Medium John. He said, bro, PS2 had the greatest startup sound literally of all time. And I saw a video yesterday that showed all the startup sounds of all the PlayStations. So I figured we could listen to it and pick which one's the best and which ones aren't cool. Because I know 1, 2, and 4, but 3 and 5 I'm not familiar with. So I don't
know if I'm familiar with 4 and 5, or 3 might even be a push.
I know 4 well from fucking Assassin's Creed and stuff.
All right. Ooh, whoa.
And then wait at the end.
Yeah, damn, that's memory right there.
That one's unbeatable to me. It's a good one too.
That's solid. PS3. That is not what it sounded like.
song.
That
was some strings. They put some strings in that one.
That's ass.
Some violin or.
That's ass too. That's
I
the
didn't
PS4.
like that last thing.
That's PS3. This is the PS4.
No, PS4 is not bad. That shit made me want to meditate.
Right.
Every time I heard it.
They transitioned hard because PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2.
Let's hear PS5's weak ass. Nah, that chord progression sucked. That was corporate as hell. I don't like that. Play that back again. Listen to this chord.
Run that shit back.
That shit sounds like a damn Allstate commercial. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
I think that's the weakest
There was
one.
a serious fall off after the PlayStation 2, if we're being honest.
Yeah,
here, dude.
PS1 and PS2. I think PS1 gets it though. It's because that first sound has some bass in it.
Yeah,
It's like,
I gotta hear that again, dude, because that brought
play it
me
again,
back.
bro. I'm trying to get my dick hard. And then this last part is like some mystery to it.
It felt like you were entering a world.
It did, bro. That's unbeatable. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. PS2 is good too, but I gotta give it to PS1. That sound though does hit me. That reminds
I like
me
the ending of this too, though.
Yeah,
Like that's so like
just puts the cap on top. Yeah.
And like if the game was already loaded, like it would already just transition
Yeah.
from that to the game. Like, yeah, that was sick. Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, the fall off is real.
fall off is
After
fake,
that was they just stopped
What happened to us,
being
bro?
badasses and started being like retired 60-year-olds.
Yeah. Like the swag of PS1, and then compare that to
PS5.
the last few. It's just insane, bro.
A couple more fun facts for you here. Best-selling game was actually Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Sold over 17 million copies.
Wow.
So the PS2 was able to display games in a multitude of ways. However, there are 4 games that can be displayed at 1080i, making them the few PS2 that can be displayed in high definition, which was big at that time.
Yeah.
Those 4 games: Tourist Trophy, Gran Turismo 4, Jackass the Game, and Valkyrie Profile 2.
The hell?
That's
Bro.
such a random assortment. Gran Turismo 4 makes sense.
Yeah.
Jackass the Game?
Yeah.
That blows my mind.
I forgot about 1080i.
Yeah.
I remember that now. It was
Yep.
like 1080i was different than 1080p.
Yep.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I know that 1080p is better. 1080p is progressive. 1080i is interlaced. Both offer 1920 over 1080 resolution, but 1080p is superior, displaying full frames consecutively for a sharper, smoother picture.
Okay.
1080i splits frames into alternating odd, even lines. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I remember that, like, because there was TVs for a while, I think, that were 1080i.
1080i. Yeah.
Yeah.
The disc read error. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
So that actually led to a class action lawsuit. The disc read error was giving false disc errors for PlayStation 2 owners, even leading to damaging some discs. Eligible gamers that were affected by this error were able to receive a free game and free repairs or replacement system.
Yeah, dude, you'd pull your damn CD out and there'd be scratches on it.
Yeah,
And you'd hear
just
it too.
ate up. Yep, just ate up. The last PS2 game, PS2 had a long lifespan, lasting well into 2013, which I don't remember it lasting that long, but it sounds about right, I guess. 2013.
Yeah, because nobody gave a fuck about the PS3.
The final PS2 game to be released was Pro Evolution Soccer 2014, released in November 8th, 2013 in Europe.
They released a PS2 game in 2013.
2013.
The PS4 came
late
out.
2013 too.
The PS4 came out in 2013.
That's crazy.
It came out in like November of 2013.
That's crazy.
Because I bought that shit with Black Flag.
Oh my god. Yeah, so that's some fun facts for you for the PlayStation 2.
Was it 13? Fuck.
Just to pull some stuff out there. I miss that PlayStation 2. I wonder, I have mine in that closet right there. I wonder if it still works.
I'm sure it does. Don't trust your discs in it, though.
Oh, hell no. I filed a class action lawsuit.
Might hit you with that scratch.
10 years too late. Yeah, so let us know what you guys think or what your favorite console is and why.
Yeah.
Could be the games, could be the memories, could be the way it looks.
I'm settling on PS1.
It's solid.
Yeah.
I can't really argue with that. For me, it's PlayStation 2. There's an argument for some other ones, but like I said, sleeper pick Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Game Boys are great. Pokemon Red, I mean, I played that shit in church, bro, with my friend Ricky. We'd be down on the floor.
Pokemon Red?
Yeah, we'd be down on the floor playing Pokemon
Yellow.
not listening to the message.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance. I played that emulator that I got. I just went through the Game Boy Advance section immediately and was like, I bookmarked all those games that I had played. I was like, oh, yeah. I can't wait.
We tried the ARC Raiders update.
We did.
What'd you think?
What did you?
So I played a couple of games on myself before you got on, and I'll say I hadn't played since the second wipe, which I did the second wipe. So I didn't have shit. I had like nothing. So I tried to do the mode, and bro, they really said, "Oh, y'all said ARC Raiders was easy, huh? Okay, we're gonna put these fucking flying laser monsters that have tons of health in the sky, along with Rocketeers, along with the Wasps." Over these things you're supposed to loot. And dude, I'm like, you can't do this unless you're like fully kitted with like wolf packs and fucking hull crackers. So this mode is like, also I did loot one of those things in the shit and it was not worth all the trouble of killing all this shit in the sky. So like, I don't know, man, that mode feels weird to me. It kind of feels like hard for no reason.
I'm also hearing from people that like, you do it and then once you do it, you're like done. Like you're like, yeah, I have no reason to do it anymore.
Yeah,
so it's like one and done. You get the blueprint, like you're good.
Yeah, and you get the there's like a little.
It's like the coil, right?
No, there's a what do they call them? A project too connected to it that just asks for like arc steel and shit. Like
the shit, yeah.
A lot of the stuff you can find in other places, but
I didn't do the wipe, so I had a bit more gear. But even so, like you need so much because like you need smokes.
Well, every time we got near one, when we played, there was people around, so it was like
we watched one team get actually
they got
the
laser,
flying
bro.
Hatred just beam these dudes, and we're like,
dude, I forgot how annoying our like the fucking robots are.
Because in marathon you kind of just kill them.
Yeah,
like
they'll fuck you up like in the middle of a fight. They will for sure.
Like these ARC just come at the fucking worst times.
Something about the flying shit, bro.
Yeah, and yeah. It's crazy to me that they went this route with ARC because it seems like instead of making unique ARC, it's like, okay, we either got them on the ground rolling or we got them flying. But it seems like the last few updates with these ARC is just like, let's just make them harder.
Yeah.
Instead of like more unique.
They're kind of like the same iteration.
Yeah, they're the same iteration. They're just more deadly.
Yeah.
And that seems like a weird choice for me. I'd like to see some more variants with like,
I would have liked to seen it like fucking shoot out a damn, well, you would call it a bebop grab and just like pull people like shit like that. Something unique would be funny.
Yeah, I was gonna just causes fall damage for you because like they just yank you.
I was gonna say a blitzcrank grab from League, but
I know who Blitzcrank is. Okay, yeah, I mean, I didn't play League, but I know who Blitzcrank is.
Okay, yeah, like something like that would be cool where it does something new.
Yeah.
Instead of just killing you with a new gun. I mean, the laser thing is scary and it sounds crazy, but
well, they also have a shield on them too, right? Like
there's like a blue bubble shield that pops up.
So it's like a mini queen or matriarch or whatever, where like it just prevents you from using the wolf pack.
Yeah.
So we played it and I didn't really care. Like, I'm like, whatever, we get the blueprint. Whatever. Yeah. But like, I wanted to try it. But again, like you said, anytime we rolled up, like a team was getting absolutely melted or like
there was a bunch of teams.
We had already fought everything.
Yeah.
So it's like we already were down on heels and everything. So it's like we can't just use one smoke and get this done. Like it's clearly harder than that because for some reason they thought it was a great idea to be like, here's a vaporizer, but also here's two menacing ass Rocketeers.
Yeah, and one of them had two vaporizers. I was like, what? Like,
what are we doing here?
It's not worth it. Like the loot from the thing isn't even worth going near that thing.
Yeah, the gunplay still felt good. Like when we got in fights.
Yeah.
I didn't. I found the SMG and I gave it to you. Did you get to use it?
Yeah, I did on that guy by the extract. We went at that game.
How did it feel like when I thought it was like a Bobcat from the videos that I saw. I didn't get to play it.
It had more recoil and more bloom. It definitely feels like you can't like laser people like you can with the Bobcat.
Okay.
Because the Bobcat, if you have a compensator 3 on it, dude, you can fucking beam people.
Yeah.
Like the time to kill is good because like your shots are very accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know about the new SMG. The time to kill might be even faster, but it definitely felt more like unruly. And he had fucking pink and blue attachments on it when I grabbed it off his body, so it was kitted. I didn't get to use it enough to really know, though.
Yeah, and we didn't get to use the shotgun. I've been watching a lot of clips of that, and like it shoots
crazy.
cool, looks crazy. It looks like it can two-tap people from a good distance.
So they nerfed the Toro, and then they add that.
They added.
What rarity is it, though? Did you see?
I'm pretty sure it's purple.
The new shotgun?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
That's good, then.
Because it's an energy shotgun. It's not.
It is. And that ammo is more expensive and hard to craft.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's better if a pink gun is more powerful than a fucking green Toro.
Yeah. I'm sure it's running rampant in fucking Stella right now.
Yeah.
It's probably crazy. We only played Spaceport, so we didn't.
I wasn't ready. I'm not ready to go back to ARC yet. Like, that's kind of just the feeling I had.
Well, they had the update coming
It's still
this
a good
month.
game, but I want to do, like, the new update with the Emperor.
Yeah, new map.
Something to do.
Apparently, it's a big map that's coming.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, so I'm down to try that. I mean, I still enjoy it. I just, because I missed the wipe and I haven't played in a while, I didn't really care about the loot. Like, I was just kind of like, whatever. Like, if I lose this, it happens. Or, like, if I get this, whatever. It seems like, again, it's one of those updates where it's like, you did this mode, you added this, and it's like...
I think the guns are cooler than the
mode. Yeah, I agree.
Like,
I think I was more excited with that.
Yeah.
But it was funny. We played the one game and we died. And you were like, oh, Trigger Nade and Venator 4. See, nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think I was free to load out that game. I had like a Pharaoh or something.
Dude.
I was like, okay.
It was funny as shit. I was like, yeah, I guess nothing has changed because we got fucking rocked by that Trigger Nade and then just got pushed and it was over. But I mean, there's some things to look forward to with ARC. Like I said, this month, which by their standards means April 30th.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get some big update. They added that player project. They changed Scrappy, which blew your mind. You're like, yo, you can't just upgrade him. Like, you got to feed him now.
Yeah, you feed him stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's cool or not. It seemed cooler.
Yeah.
They also added a bunch of like quality of life stuff. Like when you hover over something, it just shows you what it'll recycle into automatically. So they did a lot of nice little stuff with crafting, which is cool.
Yeah, and then apparently they made that change to free kits. So the people that prioritize like making their actual kit get priority for like fresh servers.
They did that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it says part of an ongoing look at free loadout usage and how it impacts the game. We're going to bias the matchmaking to put players with custom loadouts into fresh servers. This won't be a guarantee as map choice, time of day, and region will still affect the number. This does have an effect on overall matchmaking time, so we'll keep a closer eye on it.
That's good.
So,
I mean, I remember you saying like a billion times, like, bro, if we have a full loadout, we should come in at the beginning of the match.
Why the fuck am I kidding out to go fight a matriarch, and then I'm coming in and there's 18 minutes on the clock? Like, I can't even do it. I just wasted time. I'm just going to go extract now.
Yeah.
So it's cool that they're doing that. Yeah, I mean, I'll try out the new update in April. I think where I'm at with ARC Raiders right now is just going to be that thing where I play it every now and then and just kind of enjoy it for a little bit and then go play something else. I'm not going to grind this game. I mean,
Extractions, that and Marathon, they just, if you want to actually build your vault and complete everything, it just takes a lot of time. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to invest that time into ARC Raiders.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. It's too much. There is a video I want to show you.
Okay.
Because this caught my eye on the old Twitter. I think you'll get a kick out of this because it takes a bit of a interesting direction towards the end, and we'll talk about it. But this was from GG Intel, who said bounty hunter system in ARC Raiders. So
I already know I'm going to hate this.
Bounty hunters might be coming to ARC Raiders. Here's why it changes everything. Even before the game's release, Embark hinted that there would be a bounty system.
Raiders may not follow orders, but they'll follow a bounty if it's high enough.
This feature isn't in the game yet, but it fits the PvP aspect very well. In it, a player hunts another player based on a given description and receives a reward for the kill. If the game implements this kind of bounty hunt for a rat, that's fantastic news. Punishing rats would also be rewarded with coins. Simply amazing. Would you like to see such an update in the game?
Get any blueprints and mats in 10 minutes on timesaver.gg.
Bounty.
That fucking ad at the end.
That fucking ad at the end. So they're selling like blueprints and shit. Oh, time saver. Get any blueprint and gun, whatever. I think that's corny. The bounty hunter thing. So he said, like, would you like to see this implemented in ARC Raiders? I think it could be cool if you're like, oh, kill this skin or something like that. Like, it'd be weird.
I don't know
but
how
like,
they would.
Him saying like, oh, a bounty to kill a rat. Like, you guys are so stuck on this rat label on people.
I know.
It's so funny to me. Like,
these people forget
are they a rat? Are they
shooter.
just playing an actual strategy?
If
like,
you want to call them a rat for wanting to kill you, whatever.
Yeah, like
maybe
you
they are
guys,
a rat, but
you
who
label
cares?
every single person that kills you a rat, and it cracks me the fuck up that it's just common.
Also, why do you think that those rats aren't going to be doing these bounties on your ass?
Right,
Like,
you might be
you're
a
not.
rat.
You're not going to be the one hunting anyone because you guys don't know how to do it. They do, bro. They were born in it. They were molded by it.
Molded by it.
They're gonna fucking bounty your ass constantly.
But I think it could be a cool...
I guess he was saying maybe if there's a reputation system, those kind of rats from killing people would have, maybe the bounties would like target them more if they're in the lobby or something.
I think it could be something like, so Warzone, how they did the bounties, like it was like they put a bounty on the team that was like closest proximity to you or something like that. Yeah. Or like a most wanted contract where like it's not something you can do prior to entering the game. It's like you enter the game, you pick something up, and then it maybe highlights a general vicinity where someone is, or it's, you know, looking for a certain player or something like that. Like, I mean, I don't think a reputation system could work, but I think something like an in-game thing like that could encourage some more PvP. But it seems like they're not focused on PvP, right? Like they added 2 guns, which is great, but they added these hard-ass ARC, and the mode is associated with fighting these ARC. All their modes are associated with fighting these ARCs.
I mean, maybe after like the Emperor update, they will do like a PvP-oriented update. It's possible. Like, just to balance it back the other way. Be like, all right, we give you guys your shit.
Yeah.
Now we're going to give the PvP players some shit.
But, I mean, that's been the trend of everything, right? Like,
yes.
Everything has, like, I know the map conditions are one thing. Like, that's not really PvE.
Yeah.
Like, the Hurricane one, maybe because it was doing damage to you when you're outside, cold snap, whatever. But I think that's more just like an atmospheric thing.
Yeah, it's just like...
But if you look at Matriarch Queen, that's PvE.
Yeah.
If you look at this fucking game mode, it's PvE. Like, Shredder coming out of Stellamontis to other maps, that's PvE. Like, everything seems like geared towards that direction, and I don't know if it's good.
I think they should add a for like something that would be cool for PvP people, but it also wouldn't like piss off PvE people. Maybe would be like a faction system. I don't know. There could be like 3 factions you could join, and maybe like if people are on your faction, you can't hit each other. So you can kind of like form bonds in the game. But if people are on the other factions, you know, you can shoot each other. So it's like, and then the people that don't like PvP, maybe it would put them in more friendly, like people in their faction. Like something like that, I think would be cool. And then if you like play PvP a lot, it'll like mix it you more with other factions. I don't know. They need to do something that makes you feel on the team with other randoms, but also not just make the game like fucking, you know, flowers in a meadow, no PvP.
I'm really surprised they didn't take inspiration from the whole Bungulator war.
Exactly.
Where it's like you could literally have like, let's say you have 6 teams spawn in, you could do 3v3. You don't really like call it out or whatever, but when like you roll up to your fellow teammates, you're like, oh, okay, like you kind of team up, but your purpose might not necessarily be PvE and getting loot. It might be like, yo, get these people, get extra reward or something.
Yeah, or like I think it would help people like team up to kill like vaporizers. Like, you know, without having that worry of getting shot in the back like everyone is by rats.
By rats.
Yeah, by these damn rats.
Every rat raiders.
But, along with ARC, I mean, we could talk about Marathon.
How you
What's going on with Marathon? I like Marathon, but it's like a second job, bro. Like I just don't have the time.
I feel like I'm too behind now. I told you this. I feel like
I'm not behind.
I didn't play a week, and I feel like
that can be remedied in like 2 games, bro. It's not even that. It's just like
that is true.
Like the difference between like me and you isn't as big as like the difference between me and doing the end boss of the fucking cryo. That's what I'm really worried about.
Okay.
Like doing 7 vaults. The amount of the population that can do that, kill the compiler at the end of Cryo Archive, I would love to see the percentage because I guarantee you it's like 1% of the Marathon population.
Okay.
The steps to get there are insane.
They're fucking nuts.
You got to do all 7.
You're not lying.
You got to do all 7 vaults. Get the fucking subroutines. Like bro, it's crazy. Like,
it's crazy.
I guess maybe,
but I feel like I can't even, like, I definitely would have to play it and loot up, because right now, like, I couldn't even play cryo. I don't have anything for it. And I know motherfuckers that are in cryo have all of that. Yeah. So it's tough, and it kind of discourages me from playing.
I'm also a little surprised by how much I don't care about ranked. Which
I am too, because I thought you were going to be like a...
I think I don't like it in extractions. Now that I've like know that what it is, I think I just like ranked in games that aren't extractions.
Okay.
Like, I don't like the fact you can just loot and leave and rank up. Like, technically you can.
Right.
Like, that's just... Like, when I do a ranked mode in a PvP game, I want a PvP. Like, it does encourage it with the holo tags, and you'll rank up faster if you kill people, but, like, I don't know. It's just, I'd rather play ranked Apex, to be honest, or ranked, Counter-Strike, fucking...
Something that's made for
something that's made for PvP. Yeah. Extractions are a weird mesh of, like, PvP and PvE, which is cool, but I don't know if ranked is, like, made for it. In my opinion, it's just it doesn't feel natural to me.
Yeah, I was hopeful when they announced it. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I haven't played enough of it to say I enjoy it or not.
Yeah,
I think it's a cool element, and they took a swing at it.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just need to play it more, and it'll grow on me. But I've been hearing, like, even like people in like Platinum are running into cheaters a lot.
Oh, I haven't heard anything about cheaters in Marathon. Is that like a thing now?
Yeah, I saw like
God damn it.
How do you say his name? Aberlele.
He
was complaining about it, that it was like almost every game. Damn. Also, I don't know how much of that is bullshit. People say that shit all the time.
Yeah.
But those guys, I think, face it more because they get stream sniped by cheaters. So it's probably not bad for the common guy playing ranked, of course. But
also, it's tough for them too, because if you get streams sniped by an above average player, it may feel like you're getting cheated against too, because it's like,
I know.
They know where you are, but they're also a good player.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they cheating? Well,
right.
I mean, they're stream sniping, but they might not have hacks. They might just be an above average. It's not like you're some dipshit is just stumbling.
That's what I'm saying. I'm I'm taking the word cheater with a grain of salt, because who knows if they're cheating or not, if people are just bitching because they're dying.
I did see an interesting tweet this week about Marathon that kind of got my gears turning a little bit. And it's something that I think we touched base on before. But this guy said Marathon being a free-to-play game would have made it much more popular. People don't want to pay $40 to try out a game that gets good in 10 hours. Do you agree with that? Do you think after playing this and diving in and seeing everything, do you think it would have been better if it was free-to-play?
I feel like the people that would come try it would buy it and try it, because like the thing that drove people away wasn't the cost, it was the art style and like and the fact that it's Bungie.
Well, the argument for this is the server slam was free
and it didn't pop off like that,
right?
So that kind of tells you that wouldn't work. But I don't know, I would say no, it wouldn't save it, honestly.
And the whole $40 10 hours in, like, apparently Crimson Desert takes at least double that to get into it, and it's $70,
and it sold 4 million,
and it did well already. So I don't really think the price had anything
I think
to
the
do with
$40 thing doesn't matter when the word of mouth works. Like we saw it with ARC Raiders, it wasn't free, it was $40. It went from like 250K to like in like the next week it was like 450K because the word of mouth spread. People are like, okay, I'll buy it. Like I've heard it's fucking goated. I'm gonna buy it.
And
like
that happened to me at first, because when it first came out,
we were putting it off forever.
Yeah, and then my buddies just convinced me, and I'm like, I don't really like extractions, but I
was saying I'm not buying it because I know I'll love it, and I don't want another game to play. And then that exact thing happened. Yeah, we bought it, and then I fucking played it a lot.
Well, it was opposite for me, because I bought it reluctantly. I didn't want to play this game. I got it, I tried it, and I ended up liking it. But then I realized I also don't like it because I'm not really an extraction shooter guy.
Yeah.
So like once like the appeal,
I realized
the honeymoon
that
phase,
too, eventually.
It was like a good month where it was like I was all in, but then after that month, it was like this is what I was worried about, because like I'm getting bored with the repetitiveness.
I feel like it was such a good game. It is such a good game that like the genre of the game didn't even matter to me. Like the extraction part wasn't what I liked about it. I just liked killing people in it, like plain and simple. And like the maps are cool. Like it's just a cool game. Like
it is a good game.
It's a cool game.
It's really cool.
But like if it was a battle royale, I would have played it too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Actually, would prefer that.
Prefer
with every extraction.
We all would.
I mean, I've said that about Marathon as well.
Speaking of Marathon, did you see what IGN rated them?
Yes, they rated them a 9. I was gonna say, dude, I don't know what's going on with these reviews, bro. I'm gonna say it, dude. Sony paid these people, bro.
You think?
Yeah. I saw another one today. It was like Game Rant or Game Radar. Somebody rated it a 9. I think Marathon is great. I don't know about a 9, dude. That puts it into some crazy company games that have gotten 9s in the past.
I'm putting it more in like the 7.
Really? I would give it an 8.
Okay.
I'll give it an 8.
You like it a little bit more than me.
Yeah, I like it more than you.
9 is crazy though.
9 is crazy.
And a lot of people were pissed about this, I saw, because they gave Crimson Desert like a 7. Or I think it may be lower than that, like a 6 or a 6.5. And people are like, how can you rate Marathon, which is, in their opinion, a flop, compared to Crimson Desert? Like, what's going on in IGN? And I do want to say, like, when you see a review, and it's the same thing with like movies, music, anything that gets reviewed, fucking restaurants, like, your experience is going to determine your experience, not anyone else's. I could read a review for this fucking restaurant and it could be like, oh, my service was slow, whatever, and I could go there and have a completely different experience. It might be the best thing I ever tried. When these people are playing the games and reviewing them, he might like shooters more than he likes Crimson Desert.
Well, there's a misunderstanding with reviews. People think like IGN is like the review of Marathon's like this conglomerate review of like 30 or 40 council people around a table. It's literally one person that played the game.
It's one guy tried it out.
They work for IGN, yes, but it's one person.
Yeah, their word isn't law. It's not
their
the
job
definitive.
was to write the review for Marathon or Crimson Desert, whatever game.
It's a blog post.
Yeah, it's literally.
They just give their opinion.
It's not like this huge council of people like from all different gaming backgrounds like that all work for IGN. They're like, our average for everyone here was a 9. No, it wasn't.
We do not grant you the rank of master.
Yeah, if it was like that, it wouldn't have been a 9. Because a lot of people would have rated it lower, like at IGN. So it probably would have been like a 7 or 8. Dude, a 9 is... I think Marathon is a good game. And I also think the comparison between Crimson Desert, like player counts, and Marathon is kind of stupid. Because this is a thing with live service games. If Marathon gets a niche player base and does well for itself, in like 2 years from now, it'll still have that 30K. Crimson Desert might, because it's a rare exception, but an average single player game won't. Like, everyone had played it.
Okay.
And then that player base will, when everyone's done, it'll go down like a normal single player game. I don't think that's going to happen with Crimson Desert because the game is so fucking big that people are calling it like Hernand, which is the name of the first area you're in, just because that's the only place they've been in so far. They're literally calling the game that. So maybe Crimson Desert will have a lot of players in like 2 years, but I don't know. Pick a different single player game that's like Resident Evil.
Okay.
Like, you beat that, you're not going to play it like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
It's a single player game. But so like a live service game, player base is different. I look at it differently than like a huge single player game. Okay. You know what I'm saying? As far as them giving the review a 7 for Crimson Desert, again, that's just one person. Like, we've already seen Crimson Desert is really divisive with like people that love it and people that hate it. And it just is what it is. I think it's just one of those games that you either hate or love it. It's not going to be like it's not going to be like GTA 6 where it's like everyone just likes it because it's a good game. Yeah.
It's one thing when a review is very off mark.
Yeah.
Like, didn't they give Concord like a 9 or something?
No, Concord got a 7, which is still high for Concord.
Still high for Concord, but I'm saying, like, if it's like way off the mark where it's like the general consensus is like this is a good game.
Yeah.
And they give it like very poor. It's like movies where like the consensus is like the crowd loves it.
Yeah.
But then you see the fucking popcorn meter and it says 60%. And you're like, I don't know about all that.
Yeah. Yeah. With game reviews, like anything from like 6 to 9 kind of doesn't really tell you shit.
Right.
If you're going to like a game, in my experience, from what I've seen.
I would agree with that. I would agree.
When you see a 10, okay, like Halo 3, Halo 2, I believe got 10s. Like games like that, it's like, okay, that deserves a 10. But like probably like Metal Gear Solid 2, shit like that'll get a 10. But anything from 6 to 9, bro, don't think a 6 means a game is bad, and don't think a 9 means it's good.
It's the best shit ever.
Yeah. But I will say Marathon getting a 9 on so many different things is kind of sus to me.
Yeah, especially because didn't they tell people to wait to review it?
They told the reviewers to wait until the Cryo Archive came out, which...
That's a bit of a red flag.
It's a red flag.
Don't review us yet.
I feel like
it's not where we want it yet.
I feel like they should just drop everything at once instead of doing it that way.
I don't know why games insist on doing that. Like, just release the shit.
Yeah.
Like even,
that would have been like
I know
Halo.
High Guard flopped, but High Guard, it was like, oh, rank is coming next week. It's like, well, just fucking release it now.
Yeah.
These people ain't even going to be here next week, brother. Like, you got to go now.
You got to get these people, bro, if you're High Guard. No, but that's like Halo Infinite asking, like, yo, don't give us a review till we put Forge mode out in a year.
Yeah.
Like, no, bro, you released the game.
You got 5 maps. Don't hold off on your review for now.
You missed the deadline, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of weird. Yeah, but I'd give it an 8. I think a 9 is kind of high, man.
Yeah, no, I think 8 is a little.
You think 8's high?
I mean, I think it's a good game. I think it's like.
I think Marathon's underrated, but
I think it's underrated.
I think a 9 is crazy.
Okay,
that's just my opinion.
Okay, well,
I think there's some skullduggery going on. People are getting paid off, bro. I'm sorry. Like there's, I don't trust these review websites anymore.
So April Fool's was yesterday. We talked about this a little bit. We played Deadlock. They did the way they announced it was funny. Yoshi was like, "Oh, we fixed the mistake where you couldn't have multiple heroes in the same lobby." Like, whatever. I was hoping that it was a separate mode. It was not. We played it and we were just fucking miserable. You could play. It was miserable. The one game we played 5 Viscuses. There was just balls everywhere.
Yeah,
sounds like a good time in theory. Yeah, but it was not.
They were not.
We won
jaws.
though. So
yeah.
But the next game, 2 Celeste, 2 Silver, 2 Pages, fucking kill me.
That was miserable. That was the most miserable game in Deadlock.
It was CC'd out of your mind, and then a fucking wolf just coming up and
got 2 werewolves fucking slashing you.
Dude, it was bad. That was horrible. Did not enjoy that at all. And then I think the next game we had like 4 pockets in the lobby, and it was just poison.
I'm trying to think of a game that let you do this in the normal mode. It wasn't Overwatch. Fuck. I remember playing a game that did this, and I was like, this is the dumbest shit that you can just pick the same character.
Well, it's one thing if it's a separate mode. This was just like I mean, it's a closed beta. It's the only thing you could play, and you were forced to play it.
It just took
so many
over
people
the normal.
Were just miserable with it. It was funny when you join a lobby and you're like, oh shit, but then 5 minutes in, you're like, I don't even want to play this shit.
Yeah. Wasn't worth it being funny.
That was a horrible night, but some other games did some April Fool stuff. So Call of Duty did a Get Ready With Me map, and it's the smallest map in Call of Duty history for Black Ops 7. It's a bedroom. Like, it's a small bedroom, and you just constantly spawn and just kill, and it's like a thing. So I thought that was funny.
Which almost is an accurate map from Black Ops 6. What was that map called? With the 2 hallways and the fucking straight on the middle and the little balcony you could go over in the middle.
I can't remember.
Fuck. I played the shit out of it when I was like grinding my camos. Can't remember what it was called, but it was so tiny, bro. You would literally spawn and die like that. That's not even far off.
But they did it as a separate playlist. So it was just like spawn and die. It was like Shipment, but imagine Shipment in here. So it was just like literally just chaos. And then Apex did one. Apex usually always does something like this. They've done that Mozambique one in the past where it's like the different iterations of the Mozambique.
Yeah.
Where it's like the Kraber or fucking RE45 type shit. And it was fun. This time, they really fucked with people. They flipped the game perspective. So now your gun was on your left permanently. So like you were aiming like this instead of like this.
Yeah.
And like you were throwing abilities with the opposite hand, and people were like, what the fuck?
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah. So they did that permanently.
I just thought about, you can change that in Counter-Strike. You can't do that in other games.
No. Yeah,
I think you can do it.
They thought maybe it was like them testing like an accessibility thing for like left-handed people, but yeah, they were like, "What the fuck?"
That doesn't make sense, bro.
People were struggling with it, and then they also changed it to 300% faster zip lines. So you were just like zipping funny. Back and forth and
that was probably so goofy.
I was watching some people play it, and it was just like. It was breaking my brain. Like, I didn't play it.
Yeah.
But watching it, it just looked wrong.
Yeah.
Like, pulling your weapon like this way. Even like the bow check, like, you know how you aim down the bow check? It was like opposite way. And I'm like, I feel like I couldn't even hit anybody.
That. Yeah, that made me squeamish.
Yeah, dude. It was kind of rough to watch. But speaking of Apex, with Jynxzi, he came out. This man's been going through it on Apex. And he came out and he was like, that's it. Apex, you got it. It's the hardest game I ever played. So he's struggling with it. He talks about like the looting mechanics and all the shit you got to be aware of. And he was like, all of a sudden you can't hear anything, but bullets just magically appear inside you and you die and shit. And it's funny to watch that because it's like, we know Apex is tough.
Yeah.
It's not an easy game, but
they also fucking threw him to the wolves by playing with people that already have their
people playing with predators.
Their elo up.
Like,
like, bro, you didn't give this guy. He didn't play a bot match. Nothing. Like,
they threw him to the wolves, bro.
Put him with like fucking fiends, dude.
Yeah,
like anybody would be discouraged.
So this got some traction on Twitter, and I want to say this. So this guy, iFrag, posted this tweet, and he goes, if playing Apex Legends with Jynxzi isn't for clout and just to help him learn, then why don't all these pros and top content creators jump at the same opportunity to teach other new players who have little to no following? Because you're fucking nobody. That's like...
And there's millions of people.
There's like...
Are you expecting every content creator just grab some random dude and be like, yo, let me teach you how to play Apex?
But also, like, a lot of people from the outside looking in are like, oh, well, you can just be nice and teach everybody. There are coaches and shit that do that.
There's tons of YouTube
But, like, you're not going to find,
like
you're not going to find these people... Like, when you're a creator, you play with, like, a different purpose. You know this. Like, you're trying to get content. You're trying to do your stuff for your stream. You're playing with the same people that you trust, that you vibe well with.
Yeah.
If you're a big streamer and you have a platform... Would you pick up a random fucking person to play with when you don't know anything about them? You don't know how they're going to react to shit, what they're going to say on the mic. No. Like, if you're a person, like, no, you wouldn't do that. That's the reality of it. So the reality is, like, yeah, in a perfect world, like, you would like to see people play with everybody. But in the content creating world, like, they're not going to give you that. It's weird.
You have to choose where you invest your time. When you already, you spend your time making content, playing ranked, whatever, like, the people that want to help new players do that. They make YouTube videos with like guides.
That's
like,
what they do.
Like Deathy does for Deadlock.
Yeah.
Like that guy's literally doing that. And that's the best way he can do that for the most people instead of taking each person one by one and being like, which they also do. Some of them do paid coaching, which is another thing they make money off of.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But
I think people were giving them like these creators shit because it was like,
because they're trying to get clout off
they did the same thing when Post Malone played. They were like, oh, I want to play with Post Malone. And it's like, everyone's going to jump at the bit and use their public platform or their clout to do this. Like,
all I'm hearing is jealousy.
That's what I'm saying. Like honestly, that's what it is. Like,
yeah, you want your favorite streamer to play with you, poor baby.
Well, like, here's the thing. Like, not to sound like an asshole, but you have little to no following.
Yeah.
Why should they play with you?
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? They don't like you're.
Yeah,
nobody.
You're just like
I'm not trying to like.
Yeah, like there's just millions of dudes.
That's just the reality of it.
Yeah,
like why would they spend their time doing that when they can play with someone that has a following that they're friends with or shit like that? Like,
yeah, that is a weird point.
I mean, yeah, like Jynxzi says he's going to play Apex Legends. Of course, all the Apex people that have been there. I mean, Nicewig has done shit for Apex forever.
Yeah,
of course he's going to be like, oh yeah, let's play. And of course, Jynxzi is going to be like, yeah, because this guy is known for Apex. This guy has his fucking following. He does content creation, so I can trust him.
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to say some off-the-wall shit. Like,
he already has, like, he's like the perfect fit.
Yeah.
To, like,
his community is probably going to vibe with it. Like, yeah, I mean, it is, at the end of the day, it's content creation. It's all for fucking clout. What do you expect? Like, that's your fucking answer.
Yeah.
Don't be surprised by it. And don't be like, well, why aren't they doing this? Well, because that's not how content creation works. That's just the reality of it.
I will say Apex is not as hard to learn as Rainbow Six Siege, though. Like, the learning curve is way...
Do you think so?
100%. It's not close. Apex has a very low skill floor. Not skill floor, learning curve. But it has a high skill ceiling. It doesn't mean it's easy. It's a hard game.
Yeah.
But learning the systems is... I mean, the ammo is fucking color-coded, bro. What are we talking about? It's not hard to learn Apex. Like, he just... Obviously, he emphasizes his reactions because he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
But... Also, they did throw him to the fucking wolves, bro. Like, he should have played a couple bot matches with Nicewig, just like teaching him shit first.
Teaching him shit.
But like, that's the thing I love about Apex. It's so simple, but it's hard to master. It's the same with Counter-Strike. It's so simple to learn, but it's super hard to master. Yeah. Rainbow Six Siege is like Like he knows deep down inside. He knows Rainbow Six Siege is like the learning curve is insane.
It's like Kenneth hopping on Deadlock into
that is harder to learn than
like
Apex.
Did
you pick up Apex faster or Deadlock?
Oh, Apex 1,000,000%.
Thank you.
I'm still learning Deadlock, and I told Kenneth that. Like, there's still things I'm picking up on and learning with the items and the movement and all that shit. And like, when I was racking my brain trying to come up with something to say like this is what you should prioritize, it's like,
oh, there's a million things.
You got to learn all of it. Like, and it sucks because like I can't give you the answer. Like
counter building.
This is how you do this. This is how you just learn by experience.
Yeah.
And like I want everyone to love Deadlock that I introduce it to, but I've talked to a lot of people that haven't played it before, and they hop in and they're like, I'm getting shit on. Yeah. And it's like, I want to teach you and I want to play with you, but it takes a while. Don't give up on it. But also, like, Kenneth hopping into our lobbies, it's not the best way for him to learn. Yeah. Because he's just going to get rolled and it's going to discourage him because that's just how the elo is.
Yeah, and that was like a few days ago. He's probably already like 300% better.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because he's been playing and he's been watching videos.
Exactly.
That's what you have to do.
You have to do. That's what I did, and I still do it. Like, I watch Night Shift now and everything because like I just want to keep learning how to get better, and I feel myself get better. But like, I think about when I first played, because it was my first MOBA.
Yeah.
If I hopped in right now as a new player into your lobbies, I would be like,
yeah, you'd be so discouraged.
I don't know, especially with like these fucking crazy ass heroes out right now that are really oppressive.
Yeah.
It would be like, this game ain't for me.
Yeah. You'd be like, I just must be really bad at this.
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck do I even do?
Yeah.
But now that I know how to do all these different things, not like really well, but like I know how to do things well enough, and it's like I know what I need to improve on. Like I need to improve on using melee as more of a counter thing. I need to work on map movement with the vents and everything to get from point A to point B so much faster and shit like that. Like I know what I need to work on, and I try to prioritize that now that I got the other things kind of learned.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Deadlock is the itemization too is another skill gap that I mean, I guess you could say Apex has that, but it's not really. You know what you need after a while. Like you just get your guns, you need shield bats, like but like in Deadlock you literally have to like counter, like if their best player is like 10k ahead than their other guys, you're like, oh, that guy does bullet damage, I'm going to buy bullet resistance. Or that guy does spirit damage, I'm going to buy spirit resistance. Or like, I need a counter spell because Lash keeps fucking ulting me and making me useless every fight. So we're just going to lose if I keep getting ult. Right. Like shit like that is what really separates you in like the higher tier skill stuff. Right. Like if you're just building the same shit every time, you're not going to get better.
Right.
Like this is one thing a lot of people struggle with MOBAs. League was the same way. Like you got to build each game differently depending on what's happening and which one of their players is doing the best. How many of their characters are doing spirit damage, like shit like that.
Yeah, and
that's a huge thing.
I know we have a lot of people in our community that have asked for Discord invites recently, and you guys have been trying it out. Some feedback has been, I'm struggling, whatever. One thing I would say when it comes to your builds, use the build browser to find a build. But also find, like, some of these are very, like, straightforward. It's like buy left to right, so it makes you think that you have to do this every time. Look for the ones that are annotated that say, like my Rem build. It'll say, like,
if this is happening,
if the bullets are causing a problem, get this. If it's the spirit, get this. If you need more heals, get this. Like, look for those annotations that really help you play those counters more.
And then also don't be afraid to go outside of the build, like when you know what the items do. Right. Like, oh, I'm realizing I need this. Like, I'm getting fucking bombed in lane early. I'm going to get spirit shielding. Like, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
Like, even if it's not in your build, just know that you can use your brain and like, buy what you actually need.
And just because it's a problem at the beginning of the game and you buy it, doesn't mean you can't sell it if things shift later. Like, if that character becomes super weak, it's not a problem anymore. You don't need it. Get rid of the shit. So it's all about adapting to the flow of everything and just learning. But goddamn, it's so good.
It is good.
We're right back in it. Like
it's the best. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Like, it's right up there as far as like a game I want to, like, when Ranked comes out, bro, this might literally become a Deadlock podcast. Like,
they keep saying one more like major update, it'll probably be ready.
Yeah, and they grabbed the Twitter handle, the Deadlock Twitter handle.
I saw that. They
took Homeboy out. That poor guy.
Account is suspended.
Yeah, they got the Deadlock.
They bought him.
They're gearing up.
Do you think they paid him or do you think they paid Twitter?
I don't think they have to pay
because he had a good following.
That's true. I don't know how that works.
I wonder if they reached out and they were like, yo, we want this.
I think if you're like a business organization like Valve is, I don't think you need to do shit, man. You're
just like give me my shit.
Yeah, like Twitter.
That would suck.
I'm Valve. Like,
yeah, like I'm taking this shit,
about?
bro.
Yeah.
This guy just tried logging in one day and it was just like, I can't. Like,
yeah. I don't.
That sucks for him. Only other thing I want to talk about is Rivals.
Okay.
So I've been playing it recently. I've been playing the rank grind. It feels good to get back into it. I told you about how they have the betting for like the in-game currency for the esports. So the other day I was playing and the esport was live and the tab had the little red exclamation point. So I clicked on it thinking it was just like place your bets or whatever. They have the fucking Twitch streams embedded into the game on that page. Like I could sit there and watch the Twitch feed and everything of this. I was sitting there and like they were doing casting and everything. I'm like, I've never seen this embedded into a game. Like the esport was just there televised and you had all the panels for like the brackets, the betting and everything. And it was just like literally on Twitch right there. I was like, this is so fucking neat.
Yeah. It's in the game client.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that for, I think League does that in the game client.
That would make sense.
Yeah, because this is a really esport heavy game.
That would make a lot of sense.
I don't know if it's embedded perfectly. It might be a link, like a picture of it, and then it goes to it brings up like Internet Explorer or whatever.
No, this was like live broadcast, like right there in Rivals. I was like, whoa, this is neat.
That is cool.
Yeah. And then they do have the collaboration skins.
Yeah.
With the different teams, kind of like Halo would do it and shit like that.
I do like when games do that, like not even if it's just the embedded Twitch stream of the esport, but like you log into the game and there's a little update and it shows like something that happened with the esport.
Right.
Because it kind of brings your players into it. Like Halo was doing that for a little, like you'd see like, oh, this Cloud9 won the last major or whatever. Like if they don't have any of the shit in the game itself, people like the most casual people are never even going to know that exists.
Yeah, they have all of that there.
I like when they do that.
They have the whole page for this collab skins. It's all Deadpool, but Deadpool's wearing like the jersey
from each team.
Yeah, like he's got an SSG jersey, and I was like, "Yo, this is cool as shit." Like I would rock that.
No one will ever see it because he's banned every game. But
no, it's not even that. It's Gambit.
Is it
Gambit? I'm seeing a lot of. There's apparently another support strike going on right now. Who the fuck knows?
Like people are doing triple support again?
I think it's part of the triple support thing, but a lot of people in ranked are just banning like 3 of the major support players.
Yeah,
because you have 3 bans now instead of 2. So
when they can't just keep adding bans because they're bringing out new champions. Like eventually you're gonna be like, oh, now we need 4 bans.
Yeah,
5 bans.
So I mean, it makes sense because I mean it's a lot, but it feels good. In my experience, it's been like Gambit, Elsa, Bloodstone, and like apparently Moon Knight gets banned a lot. It's mainly been the support. Like it'll be like Invisible Woman. I saw an Invisible Woman the other day in a game. I've never seen this shit before, and you know I played a lot of Rivals. This bitch had the most healing in the lobby, standard, right? She had the most damage in the lobby. She had 28,000 damage. I've never fucking seen that.
She was on the front lines, bro.
And I was like,
that's crazy.
How can you even output that? It was nuts. So she gets banned a lot. People like Cloak and Dagger will get banned. Gambit, Luna.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard, but I mean, it feels good. It plays a lot better now that the alt charges are longer. It's not like an alt fest.
That's great.
It's more strategic.
That was my biggest complaint, dude, when that game was when I was playing that game.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun playing Ultron, Gambit, playing just some different heroes. It still looks cool. There's some sick skins in there. Like the comic book skins are so fucking cool.
Yeah,
it's like the 64-bit.
That's cool.
Like comic aesthetic, and it's so sick. I wish they would just do the whole game like that.
Yeah,
almost,
that would be cool.
The maps are cool. It's a good time. I've been enjoying Rivals. It's easy as fuck.
Yeah,
like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like these goal lobbies, I'm just like,
just auto mode.
Yeah, auto.
But once you play more and get higher, you'll start getting mad.
Yeah, I'll start
raging
out
randoms. Yeah,
yeah, it's fun. You still run into people that don't really understand what's going on, and they'll be blaming dumb shit. And it's like, yo, you're feeding as a tank. Like you have 13 deaths. It's not your heals, it's your positioning. But
it is an easy game just to get into, like at a random whim. But you don't have to feel like mentally prepared.
It's definitely like riding a bike. Like you just hop in that bitch, and the characters are fun. Like they all do.
That's the thing
cool
about
shit,
it.
man.
That's the thing I don't like about extractions, like ARC and Marathon, the fucking vault system, bro. I was never a fan of it.
Yeah.
I just forgot. Like ARC Raiders made me forget because it was so enjoyable just to be in the world. But like the whole inventory system, I just don't like doing that shit.
Right.
I don't want to spend time doing that. I want to be in the game as much as possible. Like that's why I like Apex, Deadlock, Halo, like just games where you just hit play button.
Make it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play Deadlock tonight?
Probably, yeah.
I hope so. I'm leaving.
I'm gonna probably you're leaving for a little while for a week. I'm gonna try to start streaming a little bit, maybe like once a week
from our skill-based podcast.
Yeah, from skill-based. Maybe we'll like alternate. You'll stream sometimes. I'll stream whoever it's convenient for. Yeah. But
we've had a lot of people ask.
Well, yeah, we've had a bunch of people asking, like, you guys ever gonna stream? Or do you guys actually play video games, or do you just talk about them?
We be playing them.
We play them as much as we can.
Yeah, we'll probably every now and then just do it.
Yeah,
we'll probably let the Discord know. So join the Discord if you haven't. And I think, we talked about it, just me and you, like when new games come out, like kind of doing like standalone streams or videos, or it's like us trying the actual game out, so you can see, so you don't just hear us talk about it, you hear us talk about it and play it at the same time, so you can kind of form your own opinion a little bit better.
I'm making you do a GTA 6 release.
I will do that. I'm gonna be,
because you're more of a GTA fan than me.
I'll be in that shit, but yeah, we'll probably do Deadlock. We'll do some shit.
Yeah.
As games come out, we'll try things out. Super Meat Boy came out 3D. I'm gonna play that bitch when I get out. Yeah.
Speaking of new games, I guess one last thing. They're showing on June 7th the new Gears of War E-Day. So June 7th, they're doing a Gears Direct and they're doing an Xbox Showcase.
Okay.
I'm hoping there's going to be a little Halo in the Xbox Showcase, but I'm not crossing my fingers.
Every time we watch that shit, we're like,
it's not.
It never is.
And it's also, if it is, it's going to be the damn Halo CE campaign, which I don't care about.
They're just going to show an update on that.
Which I've also just saw a post on Twitter that said they were reusing Halo Infinite assets, which is just another thing I don't want to get into. But
fucking Halo, man.
Got anything else?
No, that's everything, man.
All right. Thank you all for listening again. As always, we appreciate all of your ears and all of your comments. And with that, we're out. See you.